Hey guys, welcome back to A La Carte with Alex, where I'm helping you cook up quick, easy, and delicious food one plate at a time. And today, we're going to be making some delicious lava cakes. They're going to be ooey gooey and delicious in the middle, and they have a nice surprise in the middle. It's a chocolate ganache, and it's not an underbaked cake, which some end up doing that. But the proper way is a nice molten ganache in the middle, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. It's super easy, super quick, very delicious. So, let's get cooking. Alright, so first for our ganache, we're actually going to get started by using a double boiler. I have this one that's probably from the 1940s or whenever it was created, but it works fantastic. It's aluminum, and it's one of my favorite double boilers to use. You can also use a Pyrex bowl that is heat safe, and a double boiler in a pan if you don't have one of these. I just happen to have one, and I'm going to use that. So we're going to first start with measuring out 2 ounces of dark chocolate like nibs, and then we're also going to use a mixture of 2 ounces of regular milk chocolate semi-sweet. You can use full semi-sweet, you can use full dark chocolate. I like the blend of it, makes it not too sweet, and we have some other sugary components coming in, so I like to add that dark chocolate. It really gives it a nice depth of flavor. So into the double boiler, we're going to add our chocolate, and we're going to melt that down, which to that we are going to go ahead and we are going to add half a cup of heavy cream, and we're going to let that all kind of blend together. And as soon as all the chocolate's dissolved, just kind of like this, and it's this nice velvety smooth chocolatey consistency, we're going to go ahead, we're going to take that and we're going to toss it in our freezer, and make sure that that's in there for at least 1 hour, if not overnight. Now, if you want to switch this into another container, you can go ahead and do that. Just go ahead and pour your chocolate into a freezer-safe container. There we go. And go ahead and just toss that in the freezer for, like I said, at least an hour, if not overnight. Okay, so now we're ready to make our cake. What we're going to do is we're going to take 2.5 ounces of our semi-sweet chocolate, and we're going to take 2.5 ounces of our dark chocolate, along with 6 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to re-add that to our double boiler, and we're going to let that cook up until it becomes a nice consistency. So while our chocolate and butter are melting down, we're going to take a heat-safe container. I like to use a measuring bowl here, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to crack 3 whole eggs into there. I said crack 3 whole, crack 3, there we go. Crack 3 whole eggs in there. Splash of vanilla extract, and one of my little secrets for this one is I like to use a little splash of coffee liqueur. And then we're going to go ahead and lightly mix those up, making sure that we break up those egg yolks. And to our coffee, vanilla, egg mixture, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our chocolate and butter directly in there and make sure that that gets a nice swirl to it. And once those have kind of mingled together, we're going to slowly add in 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. This is going to give us our structure for our cake, and it's going to actually make it more of a cake. Right now it's kind of like a pudding consistency. There we go. Look at that. That's looking like cake batter. All right, and then your next step is to be a big dummy, and you're going to go ahead and add in some brown sugar. You're going to add in a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, nice and packed in there. So actually what I really love about this recipe is that it's a little forgiving, so you can actually just mix it all together. I've actually prepped this ahead of time for either a party or a little dinner thing, so then that way this is all ready to go, and then I just have to pour it, bake it, and we're ready to go. Okay, there we go. Now that's actually right. Okay, so we're going to take the rest of our butter and we're going to grease it up by hand, our little cake dishes. You can use ramekins. I like using these little muffin tins. They're little kind of cake ones, so they're a little bit wider than a regular muffin tin. But anything that you have that can kind of hold that cake will actually work really well. But we're going to take some butter and we're going to go ahead and make sure that we grease these up really well so that those cakes pop right out. And then we'll sprinkle in some granulated sugar. That's going to help them release from there, and it's going to add a little sweetness to it. So that's it's going to offset our dark chocolate, so it's not just a pure dark chocolate cake. Now we're ready to pour. So we're gonna pour in just a tiny splash in the bottom of each. That'll be the top of our cake once we flip these. And then we're gonna break out our hockey puck of chocolate ganache here and try to break it into even pieces if you can. Doesn't matter, it's gonna melt up, but you just wanna have a good chunk of ganache in the middle there. That's what's gonna give you that molten lava cake. And we're gonna set that right in the center, and then we're gonna pour the rest of the batter on top. Now, keep in mind this will rise a little bit, so try not to fill it up too much. And you'll kind of see that it does spill over the edge for me in this one, but they're still so tasty. Now, once these are ready, go ahead and set your oven to 425 degree oven. Okay, then we'll pull them out and let them cool. And then once they're done cooling, we will put them on top of our rack and we will flip them over. And if you have greased and sugared these properly, they will release ever so smoothly, just like this. Wow! Look at that. Oh yeah, and then do a little happy dance. Make a little lava cake, get some cake tonight. Do a little lava cake, get some cake tonight. Look at that. Let's just zoom in. Look at that. Look at those cakes. Look at it. Just, oh gosh, so beautiful. Okay, so now comes plating. You can be as fancy or as not fancy as you like. I like to put them onto our little plate here and take a little bit of powdered sugar and just kind of dust the top of it. You can add berries, you can add mint to this. You can do a nice vanilla ice cream, which I always like to do. And there you go. As simple as that. You have your cake, a little bit of powdered sugar, and some vanilla ice cream, and you are good to go. This is restaurant-ready lava cake, and it is so tasty and so delicious. And the best part is that if you make them and then put them in the fridge, all you have to do is warm them up in the microwave or in the oven to get that nice gooey middle, and you are so set to go. So you can prep some of these ahead of time, and that's how easy they are. Alright, well thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead, leave a comment down below, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe so you're not missing out on any videos that are coming out with, and let me know once you try this recipe. Let me know how tasty it is or any modifications that you guys do to kind of improve this or how you would make this lava cake. I would love to hear it. But I hope that you guys are staying full, staying healthy. Bye guys.